Well, well, well. One day into character transfers on New World, and we are already running into issues. In this video, I'll give you guys 5 things to look for before ever transferring servers, and you'll have time to look because as of right now, per New World official Twitter, it reads this following statement: We've transferred approximately 150,000 players since character transfers went live. A small number of those have resulted in characters with an invalid state that needs to be corrected. We've done that for those affected last night, but there are still some new transfers affected that we see happening. We have paused character transfers and evaluate how we can prevent future occurrences with this problem. When that is resolved, we'll resume the service with an announcement ahead of time. So what I'm reading from Twitter and the forums is that some characters are in a pause state; they can't log on. Some people were using this for gold duplication. Um, as they were transferring, I guess the gold was staying on both servers, or like their stuff was transferring and they weren't. There's been bugs each way, but apparently they are investigating those bugs and amongst other things. And the people that have used this for an unfair advantage will be banned. But moving forward, these are the 5 things that I think you should look for before transferring your character. I'm not going to waste your time. So, number one, very obvious, but I think we should probably give them time for these bugs to go away. The last thing you want, and there are some horror stories of characters getting deleted that I've seen from either other videos or forums. Maybe people are capping, I'm not sure, but give the times for the bugs to go away. The last thing you want is to be a level 60, spend all this time, and the next thing you know, your character is deleted. So no one wants that. Pretty straightforward. Reason number one. Reason number two. This is could be big for some people. Wait to see what server streamers are going to go to and react accordingly. Me, I don't really give a shit about playing with anybody um, other than my friends. So I'm assuming there are going to be some high name people move to Olympus. Probably Asmongold, that was his guild in World of Warcraft Classic. So if you were thinking of moving to Olympus, maybe you should keep that in mind because there's going to be all those fanboys and fans, not maybe not fanboys, but fans and people that want to play with him moving over there. You know, Shroud could go somewhere else, or X, or whatever big streamer that plays New World. I don't know. I stay on my own world when it comes to this game. I do my own thing. If you don't want to go and sit in a queue, then maybe you should see where these streamers are going and react accordingly. Number three, in my opinion, I think you guys should load up on resources because no matter where you go, the market is going to be unpredictable. You have this gold duplication thing, you have people flooding the market, you have bots, you have everything. You know, who could tell you? Like I'm on Chico Mott's sock server, and who could tell you before I transfer, of course, but who knows what I'm going to be going into? So I'm going to be going into a new server with a shit ton of mats. So if I get over there and the prices are inflated, then I'm going to be ready for it. I'm not going to have to buy my stuff and I'll just use it. Or the prices are deflated. Then if I want to make my gold, I got 30K right now. If I want to make gold, then, you know, I'm going to have to sell more of that stuff to get my gold. So I'm going to be loading up on things like star metal and iron and wood, and try my best to bring the dragon glory flower that I have over and all these other types of things because you never really know what the economy is going to look like on a new server that isn't yours that you've been playing since day one. Number four, scout your server before you go. There are a lot of things you could potentially avoid just by making a fresh character on the server and doing a little recon work. The last thing you want to do is burn your transfer token as soon as you get it, or you don't get another one, you potentially have to waste real life money. Look at this user. This user says, so I have to stay on my current server, Morrow, as a syndicate with no territories. That sounds awful. Look at this. This is exactly a situation that you do not want to walk into when picking a new server. There are no syndicate, so you're either having to choose between Marauder or Covenant, and I mean, the choice looks pretty simple here. I think it's only a matter of time on this server. Now, I don't know the interworkings or economics on the server, but I think it's only a matter of time that yellow just floods the server. And, people don't value competition as much as they value ease of access or convenience, is what I wrote down here. So that's something to look into. Um, I also ran to the auction house on my new server that I'm thinking of transferring to see what the iron was going for, to see the star metal, to see the refining reagents. You know, these are things that you may want to look into, and it doesn't take that long. You just have to do the opening sequence of the campaign, which maybe will take you 2 minutes. I'm not suggesting make a bunch of different characters and do this every time. Maybe get 3 servers that you're really interested in, do this, and then see which one comes out the clear winner. This is the biggest tip, in my opinion, that you should look for. And then number 5, establish your goals. You know, one, do you want to play? This goes back to the other reason with streamers. Second reason, do you want to play with your favorite streamer? If that's a goal, go to that server. Do you want to just play in peace and do PvE stuff and flag up and get to 60 as fast as possible without any distraction? You should probably go to a low pop server, because if you're flagged up on a high pop server, you're gonna get popped. If you want some extreme PvP and competitiveness with the factions and the territories, maybe you should go to a medium to high pop server, because I doubt there's going to be too much interaction going on some of these low pop servers. I'm sure there are, but it varies much more heavily than it would from a medium to high pop server. So think about your goals, think about what you want to do, and then look into it. As I said, Valhalla, going to be an uber competitive server. I can go ahead and tell you, in the USE scene. So these are 5 things you should consider before moving your character to a new server. As of right now, I'm going to throw the US East and US West server populations up as we ride the beat on out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Regular stuff, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I will be back.